Good morning students. In the last video we discussed what is a solution. Now in this video we will discuss what is a suspension. A suspension is a heterogeneous mixture in which solute particles do not dissolve completely. Solute particles, you know, they are the substance which is used in less quantity to make a solution. Example of suspension I have given: a mixture of sand plus water. When we add sand in water, you can see that sand is not completely dissolved in water. Another example I have taken: a mixture of chalk powder and water. Chalk powder, you see, it remains suspended in water. It is not completely dissolved. Now we will discuss what are the properties of suspension. I have shown an example of suspension here. Sand particles settled at bottom. After some time they settled at bottom, and water, it remains upwards. A suspension is a heterogeneous mixture. It is not completely uniform throughout. It is a heterogeneous mixture. Second point is, particles of suspension can be seen by naked eye. You can see the sand particles, you can see the chalk powder particles with your naked eye. Third is, a suspension is unstable. Unstable means the suspended particles, they settle down at the bottom after some time. It is unstable. Fourth property is, particles of suspension can be separated by filtration. Filtration is the method to separate suspensions. When we filter sand particles, they will remain on the filter paper, and water as filtrate will come in the another beaker. Next important topic is Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect is nothing but it is scattering of a beam of light is called Tyndall effect. Scattering means bikharna. A beam, as you all know, light travels in a straight line, but it scatters. It was given by physicist John Tyndall when some suspended particles, it comes on the way of light, and the suspended particles in air are smoke or dust in a room. I have shown the diagram here to explain you. This is suspension I have made of sand particles in water. They are suspended in water, they are not settled down at the bottom. And from a torch, if a beam of light is fallen on the suspended particles, then you see they scatter. ये बिखर गई. Light rays, they have scattered. This is showing Tyndall effect. Now after some time, when suspended particles, that is sand, it settled down at the bottom, and on the top there is clear water, and we throw a beam of light from the torch, we will see that light rays goes straight. There is no scattering of light. Here, when settled particles, they do not show Tyndall effect. It means suspension show Tyndall effect when particles are suspended in it. Now, where Tyndall effect is observed in nature? When a fine beam of light enters a room through a small hole. You might have seen that there is dark in the room, and from a small hole light rays are coming, and you will see that the light rays are scattered, and you will see the suspended dust particles also in the light, and these dust particles actually they are scattering the beam of light. Second example is when sunlight passes through the canopy of a dense forest. Then light scatters because in dense forest mist contain dust particles, even water droplets which scatter the beam of sunlight which is coming from the sun in the forest. Students, we have discussed a true solution, a suspension. Now we will be doing what is a colloidal solution. A colloidal solution appears to be homogeneous, but actually it is heterogeneous. Example is milk. If you see milk, it appears to be homogeneous, but actually it is heterogeneous. It contains some suspended particles like vitamins, minerals, fats, calcium, etc. Blood, it appears to be homogeneous, but actually it is heterogeneous. It contains RBC, red blood corpuscles, WBC, white blood corpuscles, blood platelets and plasma. So, blood, it appears to be homogeneous, but actually it is heterogeneous. Now, what are the properties of a colloid? First property is size of particle is too small. You cannot see it with naked eye. But size of particle is bigger than the size of particle of true solution and smaller than the size of particle of suspension. Second point is colloidal solutions, they scatter the beam of light. When we throw a beam of light from the torch on milk or blood solution, we see that the light is scattered. Third is they are stable. What does it mean? If we keep milk for some time, the whole day, you will not see that something is settled at the bottom. Or from blood, you will not see that something is settled at the bottom of the test tube. So they are stable. Fourth point is they cannot be separated by filtration. You cannot separate calcium or fats or minerals from milk by filtration method. There is a special technique of separation, that is centrifugation method, to separate different constituents present in the milk and in the blood. That we will discuss later on.